What's going on, everybody? I'm Brian Bogert, and we're here today for episode 83 of Bogert's Bullets. Today, we're going to talk about mix-ups. Sometimes in life, we have mix-ups, right? With people, with situations, and one of those things happened for me today. You may have even caught it, in fact. See, I was having a conversation with my content team, and we had a miscommunication, which caused a mix-up. And there was a post that was sent out that just doesn't typically align with who I am and how I communicate. I'm going to read it to you, and I'm going to put it right here on the corner. But rest when it's over, not while you are in the middle of chasing your dreams. Well, any of you who know me and know the way that I preach know that rest and recovery are a huge part of the equation. You see, I used to believe that stress equaled growth. And I ran hard, because the more I put on my plate, the more my capacity grew, the more I grew as a person. The more weight I lifted, the stronger I got. The more cold calls I made, the more success I had. The more hours I put in, the more I would... You get the point. Stress equals growth. That used to be my equation, and it's flawed, in fact. There have been longitudinal studies that have actually looked at intermittent peak performers in military, athletics, and business, and compared them with sustained peak performers. So intermittent peak performers are the people that get to a level one time or for a short period of time. And sustained peak performers are those that get there and stay there for long periods of time. Like Bill Gates, like Tom Brady, like people who really have shattered the expectations of what we think is possible. They've sustained the highest level of performance for decades. And the only difference between intermittent peak performers and sustained peak performers is that the sustained peak performers scheduled rest and recovery as important as any of the training in their life, any of the stress in their life, any of the things that move them forward in their life towards their success and their peak performance. You see, when you work out in the gym and you lift weights, your muscles don't grow there. Your muscles actually grow when you sleep. Your memory, your knowledge, your wisdom doesn't happen when you're awake and putting things into pressure. They happen in stage 3 sleep, memory consolidation. That's where it takes place. Rest and recovery are essential for growth. So my new equation is stress plus rest equals growth. So the mix-up, which actually had a really strong undertone in the copy if you read it, was really about don't rest when you're in your pursuit of your dreams in terms of having idle time. Use every minute of every awake moment with awareness and intentionality. And oh, by the way, rest and recovery is a part of that intentionality. Sleep. Intentional sleep is rest and recovery. Schedule it, stick to it, understand what your body needs. Meditation, rest and recovery. Breathing, rest and recovery. Sometimes a walk around the block, rest and recovery, because it gets you out of the mix of everything else. So the intent to communicate in this particular attempt at a quote and the copy that went below it is really when the purpose is big enough, it will overtake the pain necessary to continue to push through in those moments when you don't want to. You see, it's not about want or desire in those moments. It's about recognizing that it's bigger than you and doing it anyway. But rest and recovery is a part of that equation. So there's days that you might not want to meditate. You might not want to calm down. You might want to stay up late and watch a movie. You might not want to get up early. I'm never going to sleep shame. I'm never going to rest and recovery shame. In fact, it's one of the most important elements to your growth. So mix-ups happen, but it's how do we respond and pivot? And the image that followed it immediately couldn't be more fitting. So we're going to put that up here on the screen as well for you to see. You see, failures are important as long as we take the time to learn from them, extract the lessons, and then apply them in our lives moving forward. Mix-ups take place. That's okay. Accept them as a part of the journey, as long as we learn from them and become intentional with how do we apply them moving forward. So what mix-ups have happened in your life recently? What did you learn from it? And how will you apply it in your life moving forward? Thank you so much for watching today. If you liked anything about this topic, please like, comment, and share. And until next time, you know what to do. Be great and be you.